impressed with how the bookshelf turned out. Good morning guys, another day, another video, and today's video is very exciting because I am going to one of my favorite places ever, and that is IKEA, and I'm going to get something very specific. I already know what it is, and probably by the title of this video and the thumbnail you also know what it is. We are getting a new freaking bookcase, baby. I'm so excited. I feel like this is literally the best gift for any reader. Last year I feel like I did a really good job of being on a book buying ban and actually like sticking to it, but this year I feel like, especially the last few months, has been more of a treat yourself and you deserve it, you work hard, so you should treat yourself queen sort of year. So I've definitely been buying 20 books and I have definitely run out of storage, and so I'm really excited to finally go and get a new bookshelf. I also have my boyfriend here. He is visiting, my long distance boyfriend, so it's like the perfect time because not only can we go there together and he can carry it outside to the car, and then he can also build it for me. I'm living literally the dream. I'm so freaking excited, and as you would expect, I imagine there's gonna be a lot of open space in said bookshelf when I get it, my little bookcase. And so maybe, just maybe, my next video might be me going book shopping and just doing quite a little bit of damage over there, but you know, you didn't hear it from me. But you should definitely subscribe just in case so that you don't miss it, because that video is gonna be iconic. I'm very excited. We're about to head over to IKEA right now. I'm in the big construction van of my dad, so this is, I feel like, the only kind of car that a big 6-foot bookcase is gonna fit in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it fits in this one. It's officially starting to feel like fall. I have my last little, probably one of my last little cold drinks before we start getting into cozy season. But yeah, I have a little ice mocha. I'm so excited. Let's go, baby. We made it. Is your name Bob?
No, why?
Are you still gonna build this bookshelf for me?
Oh, it's Tim. Yeah, Tim Allen.
Who's Tim Allen?
Tim Allen, the tool man.
I don't know who that is. I only know Bob the Builder.
We're not from the same generation for sure.
I'm at IKEA and I'm trying to find the exact one that I have, but I don't think they have it. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to do one that's like slightly taller or slightly wider. I feel like it wouldn't make a big difference if it's not the exact same one because the color is the same, but I'm also not entirely sure. This one's really cute, but it doesn't match with anything that I have, and then I'm gonna have to change all my decor, and I can't do that. Hello, it is a few days later and I'm back home. Last time you saw me, I was at IKEA and I was trying to find a bookshelf that has similar size and just kind of dimensions as the one that I already have. However, if you saw the last video where I got this one and when I set it up and decorated and everything, you know that my dad actually built me that one. So unfortunately, it's not like an IKEA one or like any kind of other one that has the same dimensions. So I was trying to find it at IKEA and I couldn't really find it, and I didn't see any that I really liked that were even remotely close to the dimensions that I wanted. Like some of them were too tall, some of them were too skinny, some of them were like just like too wide or not wide enough, and I just couldn't find anything that I wanted. And then I ended up finding a couple from Walmart that were actually pretty cheap, so I decided to just get two identical ones because finding the exact same dimensions is honestly like super hard. And my dad now is super busy with his business, so he's not able to build me another one that is like in these exact dimensions. So I just decided to bite the bullet and basically just get two identical ones because I wanted to look really cute and I wanted to be symmetrical because it's gonna be the background of all my videos, and it's like one of my favorite hobbies, so obviously I'm okay to like invest in it. Like, if we're being honest, the bookshelves alone are probably the cheapest thing that is on my bookshelf, just with how expensive books have gotten. If you're a book reader and you love collecting books, then you definitely know. If you love collecting physical copies of books, then you definitely know. And if you collect special editions of books, then you 100% know that this is kind of an expensive, kind of pricey hobby. So I don't mind investing in a good little home for my bookshelf, so I decided to order some, and it took a couple days to get here, but I just got home from work and they are here right now. And thankfully my boyfriend is still here visiting, my long distance boyfriend, so I'm gonna see if he's gonna be able to build them today. We are definitely fighting against the clock in terms of sunlight because it is kind of late in the day, so hopefully we'll be able to get that done today. But I'm so freaking excited. This is the before. I basically, as you can see, it's very jam-packed. Like, I have books all over, and then I also have books in another little cubicle over there by my bed. I also have a bunch of books, like 5 or 6 books currently stacked on my nightstand. It's like my current reads and just like books that are on my radar, books that I kind of want to read sooner rather than later, kind of like my immediate TBR. And on top of all that, there's just books all over, and so that's when I realized that I definitely need more storage because these they're freaking packed to the brim. So I'm very, very excited to finally have my bookcase coming in today and building it, and I just feel like it's gonna look really, really cool, and all my books are kind of gonna have their own space. My mic just died, so I'm sorry if I sound a little bit different here, but anyways, I'm gonna put my boyfriend to work and hopefully put the bookshelves together, and then next time you see me, it'll probably be when I'm organizing, when I'm decorating, when I'm figuring out which authors I'm gonna put together, where every book is gonna go, which is gonna be arguably the best part. This is what the bookshelf is looking like right now. It's very messy and kind of like crowded, so we definitely need to space those out a bit. So I'm gonna put the second bookshelf right over here and just have them be right next to each other, because right now it's just kind of like this big open space, kind of like an awkward space in my room, if you will, but it is behind the door, so I didn't want to put too much stuff or too big of a bookshelf. So we're gonna see how everything looks. We might move some stuff around, but yeah, this is the before. All right, let's get to building. Hi guys, it is the next day and I am obsessed with how the bookshelf turned out. Are you freaking joking? I feel like this is the best my room has literally ever looked. I am obsessed with all the little categories of books that I have, how everything is organized, how all the books are split up, and I feel like aesthetically this just looks so good. Like for the background of my videos, like imagine me sitting here filming my little monthly wrap-ups or just like TBR videos. I feel like it just looks so much better than before. Like this is a clip from before. And this is the now. Like, are you kidding? I absolutely am obsessed with this. This was so worth the investment. If you've been looking for a sign to kind of level up your little reading nook area or your home library, this is your sign to do it, because when I tell you this was so worth the investment, I feel like my room just looks so much more cozy too. And I just love having the books here and displaying them, because obviously not only do I love reading the books, but I also love book shopping, and just having such a big hobby of mine be displayed in my room, I feel like is so freaking cool. The sun is literally setting as we speak, and although it is stunning, I am unfortunately running out of good lighting, so I'm gonna have to keep this next little part super short. This is gonna be my little tour of my home library, of my bookshelves and everything like that. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about every book in every single section, but I just kind of want to give you a sneak peek. If you guys are interested in seeing a full dedicated video on every single book that I own and my favorite books, how much I rated them, and just kind of how I organize all my bookshelves and everything like that, let me know down below. Like, leave a comment, and if literally even one of you comments it, I will probably film it, because I just want to make you guys happy, and whatever you ask, you shall receive on this channel. So no more yapping, let's get to the little tour. Also, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your ratings. What do you think? Do you like the before better, or do you like the after better? If you have any ideas of things I should add to kind of spice up the bookshelf, let a girl know in the comments. But let's get into the tour, baby. So once again, this is a little overview of what the whole bookshelf looks like. It's getting so dark so quick, so I'm gonna try to go through this quickly. But at the top here, I have a couple plants from IKEA. My goal is to get more plants. These ones are fake, but hopefully get some real plants if I'm able to figure out how to keep them alive and just have them at the top, because I feel like it just looks so freaking cute. And then on the top shelf here, we have my self-help section. Before I got into reading again as an adult, I was reading a lot of self-help books, so I have my whole self-help section over here. A lot of mindfulness, a lot of spiritual, positive sort of books. Like, everything here I just feel like is really cool, because I think that being knowledgeable and being educated is really hot, so we always gotta keep on learning. And then on this side, I have a kind of a continuation of that shelf. They're kind of color coded. This one is one of my favorites. Then over here, I just have this little jar that have a bunch of my little bookmarks over here. And then over on this side, I have more self-help books and more bookmarks and more annotation supplies. I'm literally dropping everything. My boyfriend got me this when I hit 1K. If you saw the celebratory video, then you've probably seen this little guy. But yeah, very cute. So going back down here, this is kind of like my summer romance sort of bookshelf. I just have like cutesy, small town, fluffy kind of romances here. So I have my Elsie Silver. Then I have Lila Sage, the first two books in the series. Carly Fortune's new book, which was a 5-star, I definitely recommend, and some Devney Perry. And then in this little thing, I just have a bunch of tabs in literally every color, because I love to annotate. And then on this side, I recently went to a little convention sort of thing, and my boyfriend got me this little strawberry, and it just says positive strawberry. Always remember that you're the very best, and I just think it's really cute. Along this way, we have some more romances, and then some of my anticipated reads. These right here are kind of like my fall-ish TBR. There's a lot more that I don't have the physical copy of, because either haven't bought it yet or because I'm reading it on the Kindle. This cute little book that I saw at the bookstore, and I just think it's adorable and it matches kind of fall vibes, so I have it displayed over here. And then here I have my List on Forward collection. This is one of my all-time favorite series. Yes, it's missing book one because I just don't like book one. I mentioned in one of my recent videos that I was sad because this collection was at my boyfriend's place in Miami, and then he watched that video and brought them over to me, so now I have them right over here. And then on this side, I have another kind of sports romance. I kept those sports romances kind of together. And I have some fake plants, and here I have some of my rings. Next shelf over, this is kind of like my fantasy and murder mystery section. Basically, I'm going by color because I just feel like these look good. This is a top tier series. This is a top tier series. I cannot wait to read this book. And then I have this little jelly cat that I got from LA. On this side, I have some more dark books and just red and black color scheme. And then on this side, we have this random color scheme. They don't really have good organization. Down here, I have some books that I've had since I was very young, and I just kind of keep them for sentimental reasons. This little guy my boyfriend won at CNE. Again, some books that I read either a long time ago, or books that I read and didn't really enjoy, or books that I think I'm gonna probably end up unhauling. This used to be one of my favorite authors when I was reading as a teenager. But yeah, I'm not really in a rush to read any of these, and I'm probably gonna get rid of them. Over here, I have half of my Abby Jimenez collection. I do own, I think, every single book that she has out, but half of my collection is in Miami, so Unfortunately, the books are separated. And then here I just have some photo albums. Down here is kind of like a random area. I have a bunch of notebooks. I have a Spanish textbook from when I was teaching myself Spanish. I have random notes from like back in the day, old yearbooks, and then I have this little thing that I've had for forever, and in here I just throw random electronics and cords and everything like that. This is stuff that I don't reach for very often, but I still need to have it, so I like that it's kind of hidden away. And then down here I went and bought this little bed because I have 2 little baby kitties. They're always in the back of the videos and they love sleeping here. They kind of take turns sleeping in this bed every single day, so I just have it down here for them. But yeah, that's the whole bookshelf tour. That is it for my little bookshelf tour. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video where I go into more detail. Let me know if you enjoyed and everything like that. Also, if you made it to the end, comment, wow, I can't believe that's your favorite book, just so we can confuse everybody else. Don't forget to drop a like on this video because it helps me out a lot, and subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you join the fam. All that being said, I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye!